Bears quarterback Mitch Trubisky will meet with the media on Thursday afternoon on a Zoom call. It will be Trubisky's first Q&A session with reporters since December 29th. That was the day that the Bears left Minneapolis with a 21-19 win over the shorthanded Vikings and finished a very disappointing season at 8-8. Think about all the things that have happened to Trubisky since. Let's go through them. 2 days later, his head coach Matt Nagy sat at a podium at Hallis Hall and told us all of the things that Trubisky needed to get better at as he heads towards his fourth NFL season. Nagy told us that Trubisky needed to be a quote-unquote master at understanding coverages. He told us that the quarterback's pocket presence had to improve significantly. He told us that he had to improve his footwork and that he had to better master the touchdown to check down mentality that is a prerequisite to having high-level success in this Bears offense. A few weeks after that, the Bears overhauled their offensive coaching staff. Out went offensive coordinator Mark Helfrich. In came new offensive coordinator Bill Lazor. The Bears later hired John DeFilippo to be their new quarterbacks coach and took old quarterbacks coach Dave Ragone and changed his title to passing game coordinator. A little while after that, the Bears traded a fourth-round pick to the Jacksonville Jaguars to acquire Nick Foles as the obvious safety net in case Trubisky's wobbly nature continues into 2020. A little while after that, Ryan Pace and Matt Nagy publicly declared a quote-unquote open competition for their starting quarterback job. And then on the first few days of May, the Bears declined the fifth-year option in Trubisky's rookie deal. So when we get a chance to catch up with Trubisky on Thursday afternoon, there's a lot of ground to cover. There's a lot to dive into where the quarterback's mindset is and how he will proceed going forward into an offseason unlike any that he's approached before. Mitch is in a contract year, suddenly. He has no promise that he will be the starting quarterback when the regular season begins, whenever it begins, and he has no job security beyond 2020. These are heavy things for a quarterback to stomach and digest and process as he tries to get himself back on an upward arc in his NFL career, and we have no clue how Trubisky will respond to all of these challenges, all at once, all together, with Foles breathing down his neck to take the job. It's going to be very interesting to hear from Trubisky for the first time, even over a virtual interview on Zoom, to see what his mannerisms are, to try to interpret what his mindset is, to figure out whether he's up to the challenge. But as we've always said, this is about more than Trubisky's words. It's about more than his good work ethic, his positive attitude, his willingness to embrace the challenge. Ultimately, this is a see-it-to-believe-it time for Trubisky, and the results that come on the field will be far more important than any words we hear, any praise we hear from coaches or teammates over the next several months. It's now up to Trubisky to take the reins of his career and take it where he wants it to go. If he can't do it, Nick Foles will be your Bears starting quarterback. It seems like at this point, that's more a when than if proposition, and so we'll see what Trubisky has to say about all of this when we get on the computer and have a chance to talk to him on Thursday afternoon.